Hello guys, in my previous video I unboxed this Game Capture HD from Elgato Gaming, and in this video I'm going to show you how to set it up to your Xbox and then give you a run through of how to do it to your PS3 as well. So what you'll need to get to your Xbox is three things that came in the box. I will just get them for you. Here they are. So you've got the capture card itself, the supplied HDMI cable, and the mini USB lead that they give you too. When you want to do your PlayStation, it's exactly the same, except you swap this HDMI cable for this AV cable, and the reason is because PlayStation and Sony, I assume, have blocked output and recording to the HDMI. There's some sort of copy protection on it, so you need to bypass that using this. It does still record in 720p. You can't view your PlayStation in any higher res than 720p though, so if you do have a 1080p setting, you'll have to go down to 720p or 1080i. 1080p is out of the question, unfortunately, with this plugged in, just so you know, but we're not going to do that today. We're going to do Xbox today. So what you need is your standard Xbox connection. So for me, I've got Turtle Beaches plugged in, so this AV thing needs to relay the audio, but the HDMI slot is underneath this, so this is a HDMI cable. As you would expect, this is my setup. It's literally Xbox, HDMI cable, television. So that's how it works. I will show you how to add in this to the system as well. So here we go. The first thing you'll want to do is to unplug your Xbox's HDMI cable. Leave it plugged into the television though, because you will need that, but unplug the HDMI cable from the Xbox and put it to one side for now. Next, probably plug in the USB cable to the capture card. That's on this side. That. So that's now plugged in. This camera doesn't focus automatically anymore. Luckily, they supply you with quite a long cable for the mini USB. I expected it to be really short, but it's about, I would say, probably 5 foot long, maybe 6 foot, maybe even higher than that actually. It's taller than me. It's probably about 8 foot cable. So that's good, because my computer's here and my Xbox is across the room. So I do need that. Next, plug the cable going from your TV, HDMI cable going from your TV, plug that into HDMI out, which is on the same side as the USB cable. So now you have one side completed. I don't know where I'm going to put this. You should probably put this on somewhere flat and hard rather than on a bed, because I imagine it's going to overheat like hell. But I don't have anywhere to put it for now. In fact, the HDMI cable they give you is really short, like in comparison to the one in my TV. It's probably about a quarter of the size. But anyway, plug this into your Xbox, and then the other side into the HDMI in on the Elgato. I will do that off camera because it's going to be a fumble, because this takes a long time to plug in. So back in a sec. Okay, I plugged it in. Like I said, it's really short. It goes to about there, but that's fine. At the moment, it's a massive cable, so you've got, in one side, you've got HDMI in. If you had your PlayStation attached, you would be plugging it into AV in instead, which is on the other side. And then on this side, you've got HDMI out and the USB, which goes into your computer. I've also plugged it into my computer, and if I can just focus, you can see that it does just reach. But I would have to sort of unplug it and plug it back in wherever I want to record stuff. Right, the next step is downloading the software. So now that we've done this, we'll turn on the Xbox, switch to the relevant source, and you can see it automatically loads up in 1080i. Not 1080p, which is the same as the PlayStation will. The reason for that is because the maximum this can record is 720p. So with this unplugged, it will automatically go back to 1080p again. But it still is HD, so that's fine. Now we've done that, what I will do is walk you through the software. Now to do this, you need to go to www.gamecapture.com / if we just ignore that because that's a auto URL, /download. That is the URL. So gamecapture.com/download. When you go there, it will open up the Game Capture HD's website. Here is a download link, download button. If you click on that, it will open up the options, and again there'll be pictures. This will normally have a Windows logo and this will have a Apple, and because we need it for Mac, just click on Mac and it will download automatically for you. However, I have already done this, so I will just back out, and presto, there it is on the screen. I've got the software open, and you can see, if I get a controller, not sure if audio will relay through it, but come on, there we go, it's got some sort of connection. The latency on it is quite a bit actually. Oh, I'm looking on my TV and you can see the TV is keeping up at normal speed. This kind of does sometimes, but then lags others. There's about a 2-second delay, but hopefully, I mean, you won't be using your computer to watch the gameplay in any way. You'll just be clicking record and playing on the television, so that doesn't need to, you know, matter much. But you can see here that it comes up on the screen. We can go through all the tabs and such, and the audio does come through the computer live. It won't come through the television, I don't think. Let me just check. No, it must do. It's HDMI. Yeah, it does. It comes through the TV as well. So you've got like double sound there. So what you should do is probably mute your computer before recording. You can also mute the levels manually in here. So if you don't want any audio at all to be recorded, not played, recorded, then you can just click that. But here you can like set up video titles and what game you're playing, and you can just write a description and set tags for it, so when you've recorded it you can find it quicker in the edit suite, which I will look at in a second. But let's just get some footage first. You can see here it is actually recording. It's got a cool feature where you don't need to like miss a moment, because it will automatically record in like a cache, and then if you want to start recording you just drag back and it's got like a live playback feature, which is really cool. And if you want to start recording from say here, if a good moment happened in a game here, you can just stop it there, hit record, and then it will just start recording from that point. And right now it is doing its thing from 1:16 in, and it's like recording what I did earlier. Cool, so if we stop the record, and then we can go to edit. Sorry, my finger covered the screen then, and you can see then in edit that we have a video here, and you can see even here in the library where I labelled what game it was. Any of the same game will go into the same folder, so if you do multiple games you can kind of keep different folders for different games, and you can just go straight into them and see what footage you've got. And this is kind of a simple editing suite. I mean, it's not Final Cut Pro or anything, but what you can do is scrub through gameplay with this scrubber here. You can also trim footage, so we can do basic cuts here, and then we can obviously delete footage too that we don't want. Expand or contract from a certain point. So it is a very, very, very basic editing suite. But if you are able to do better yourself, you can probably find the footage. I mean, it's recorded in H.264, so if you can find where it is on the computer, I assume it's like in my movies or something, just drag it out and stick it into Final Cut Pro. But for the basic video editor, someone who just makes one-cut videos, doesn't put commentaries on and stuff like that, you can then share via YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, via email to your Apple TV, export it to your iPad. Oh, send it straight to ProRes, that's quite cool. So that's what we can do. We can process one video, and I assume then it will just open it up in something else. Anything happen? Anything good happen? No? Okay, well, basically, you can also export it to your movies folder, and then you can drag it out and put it on your desktop. And yeah, that's a basic overview of that. I'll probably do a more in-depth version when I've got some footage myself and I can edit it myself. But for now, sorry this is such a long video. I've just gone through everything at once. If you missed it, you can view the unboxing of the Game Capture card in the annotation or in the description below. It's my previous video. But otherwise, thank you for watching and have a good day. Bye-bye.